This is not a leadership failure. It's not an occasion failure, it's an organization.
The founder of the Krewe of Culinary Queens says everyone is responsible for the last-minute cancellation of their ride on the West Bank.
The Krewe's float builder says he's still owed almost $100,000 after already painting and decorating the floats.
Maddie Kurth shares why the Krewe pulled the plug so late in the season.
I've been sitting here doing refunds all day.
The day after announcing the West Bank's Krewe of Culinary Queens will not ride this year, Acacia Lee Nicholas is glued to her desk. In a press release, the Krewe said financial problems ultimately led to the decision, but this isn't an overnight problem. The Krewe has struggled with money since its inception in 2021. Former Queen Shantae Amos says she wasn't shocked to hear the news. She lists transactions totaling tens of thousands of dollars for her reign last year.
I helped them because as a queen of an organization, you tend to help do things.
Amos says she wants her money back because she never actually rode.
They just kept asking me for money, and I was paying the money, and I was paying for things on my behalf that the Krewe should have afforded me. And I had people coming from other states to support me and spend their money.
And when we left out of there, I asked Shantae, like, why we came.
One of those supporting friends, Tamika Simmons, who says she paid around $6,000 for her spot as a maid last year. Amos paid $20,000 to be queen.
Came with a cashier's check. I gave her the money up front.
After what Amos describes as weeks of headaches, footing the bill over and over again for things she feels she did not owe, she submitted this resignation letter in December of 2022. The Krewe's captain says a condition of her signed contract meant no refunds would be issued.
Because we were riding with Shantae, when Shantae stepped down, her whole crew just, there's no need for a crew.
Float builder Jack Rizzuto says he's out upwards of $90,000 now that the parade is canceled.
Like right now, we've already painted floats, put props on the floats. We've already booked staff to work the parades.
I get it, Mr. Rizzuto is the business owner, so am I. But I just think that the late fees are astronomical.
Lee Nicholas says she was charged around $5,000 by Rizzuto for every month she fell behind on payments. She says the reason that happened came from a lack of support from the riders.
You have members that don't pay dues on time, don't participate in fundraisers, don't support the overall makeup of the organization. It leaves it on the captain. And that's where we're at today. So everybody has to say something about the captain. Oh, they're scamming money, but how can you scam money when there is no money?
Now, 2 new Jefferson Parish crews still plan to ride their West Bank routes. That's the Mystic Krewe of Music on February 5th and the Krewe of Nandi on February 7th.